You're listening to EPN, the ePodcast Network.
This is Enterprise Radio and your host, Eric Dye.
This is Eric Dye, and once again, welcome to Enterprise Radio, your EPN channel for exclusive interviews with entrepreneurs, small business owners, and top executives who have experienced great success, as well as the sharing of their latest creations, products, and or services that can help you build your business, leading to business success. Today, we are with Nicole Wright, the CEO and founder of companies and foundations that give back. She is widely recognized for Food Body Me, a whole health organization that opened within 30 days from inception with $75,000 in sales day number one. Wright grew Food Body Me to $1 million in annual sales while remaining profitable year one and following. Nicole, certainly a privilege to have you a part of Enterprise Radio.
Thanks so much for having me, Eric.
You're very welcome. So let's just start out with a little bit of your background and kind of what led into your being an entrepreneur.
I feel very fortunate as I was raised in a business owner family. So I remember playing poker with my grandpa. He owned a real estate company and amassed his fortune where he was able to retire by the time he was 25. And so he would tell me stories, and I really was groomed to be a business owner and entrepreneur right out of the womb. So I feel very fortunate for all of that training that my family provided me. And then in 2000, I became a financial controller, CFO for Silicon Valley startups, and I've been doing that ever since.
What are the entrepreneur's secrets to success? I know we've got a lot of entrepreneurs listening in, but what are secrets to success for the entrepreneur from your experience?
You know, the number one thing is about confidence. There's certain universal laws in life and in business. One of them is that the person who's the most confident in the situation wins. And I do know entrepreneurs have a lot of confidence, which is fantastic. I think it's about knowing yourself and really developing that confidence where you can be in a place. I love this Buddhist quote. It is, "Typhoons roar, worlds collide, and I remain still." So the difference between a small business owner who is very creative and very driven, yet stressed out and kind of running around like a chicken with their head cut off, it's a very stressful, starting a company can be extremely stressful with a lot of pressure, and kind of that chaotic energy is, in my perspective, it's about being swayed by external events. And so a secret to success is just being still inside, being calm, where no matter what happens in your external environment, you're still. And that contributes to a great deal of confidence and helps you navigate the difficult situations in business and in life.
Now, I understand that you launched a company without capital. You got to tell me how you did that.
Oh, it's awesome. I love thinking in different ways. We've got America is such a great country. It's wonderful for entrepreneurs. And there's fantastic formulas for success that are very well known. A lot of people are into venture capitalism and getting funding or doing bank loans. And all of those resources are excellent. I really like to talk about the things that are not well known, that they're well known among the extremely wealthy and extremely successful, but they're not really talked about. They're kind of like our little gems, our secrets to success that we know being on the inside track. And so one of a way to start a company without capital is to have a brilliant idea, go ahead and strategically plan the company. You go ahead and organize it, do your website, and you pre-sell. You pre-sell your consulting services, you pre-sell your product that you're going to launch, and then you go ahead and use those sales as your capital so that on day one when you have committed to deliver the product, you've already got all the funding for it.
Beautiful. Today we're joined by Nicole Wright, the CEO and founder of companies and foundations that give back and widely recognized for Food Body Me, a whole health organization that opened within 30 days from inception with 75,000 in sales. Day number 1 here on Enterprise Radio, a part of the Entrepreneur Podcast Network. Now, the question would be, how did you get started?
Yeah, I was groomed by my family, and I've also doing finance for Silicon Valley startups. Silicon Valley is I feel so fortunate to be here with brilliant creative minds. And working for small business, working directly with the owners, seeing what they did, and just having them be my mentors really taught me a lot of principles so that when I was ready to go, I learned from osmosis. So for my first company, Wright Financials, I had a great idea. All I needed was one client to get started. So I went and I talked to a company who needed financial consulting. They signed a contract with me. It was as easy as an hour conversation to get that company started. And for Food Body Me, I did the business plan, and all I needed was one marketing company to get started. So I did my market research. I found the marketing company I wanted to work with, had a single conversation with them, and they decided to promote me. So day 1, they marketed my company to 1 million people. We made the sales, and everything took off.
Absolutely phenomenal. Now, I understand you also have a book out. Tell the folks what the name of the book is and how people could actually make the purchase.
Absolutely. My latest book, I've written a few. They're fun projects. My latest book is called My First Year, My First Million, and it's about business, strategic marketing for success. Got lots of great tips. So I know we're all busy entrepreneurs. I know making time to read sometimes might not be a priority. So this is a fabulous book. It comes with pictures and worksheets. And so really you can read it in order, out of order, any way you want. Each chapter is designed to be only 10 minutes. So if you pick the worksheet that relates to the stage of business that you're in, spend 10 minutes doing the worksheet. Additionally, there's a story associated with each worksheet about an entrepreneur that had this struggle and then went ahead and conquered it. So it's a fantastic, inspiring book for any business owner. We all get stuck from time to time, so it creates new ideas to help us keep on going, giving us inspiration. I talk about a lot of financial principles so that companies can launch without capital. And these are the secrets that millionaires and billionaires know about. And people can go ahead and buy it at www.myfirstyearmillion.com.
Easy enough. And in conclusion, any closing thoughts and or a tip for the listeners?
Yeah, absolutely. The tip of the day today is we're all where we want to be in life today, whether we want to be or not. So neurolinguistically, our brains drop the word not in our mind. So when people don't want something, the don't want gets dropped, and the want is what we get. So change your life, make it happen.
So true, very true. If you would, tell our listeners where they can get more information about you and where they can be potentially in touch as well.
Oh, absolutely. Please just go to the website, myfirstyearmillion.com. There's a bio page on there so that people can find out more about me, other projects I'm working on. I've got my video interviews and my news articles on there as well.
Nicole, certainly has been good to have had you. Continued success to you and your companies, and thanks again for joining us here on Enterprise Radio.
All right. Thank you so much, Eric. Have a beautiful day.
You too. And we've been speaking with Nicole Wright, the CEO and founder of companies and foundations that give back and widely recognized for Food Body Me, a whole health organization that opened within 30 days from inception with 75,000 in sales day number 1 and grew Food Body Me to 1 million in annual sales while remaining profitable in their first year and following. And once again, the website of reference is myfirstyearmillion.com. And this is Eric Dye, and you've been listening to Enterprise Radio, a part of EPN, the Entrepreneur Podcast Network. Pick up our iPhone or Android mobile app for your mobile listening convenience. And once again, we do thank you for tuning in.
Thanks for listening to Enterprise Radio here on EPN. For more information or to subscribe to this podcast, visit epodcastnetwork.com.
This is the ePodcast Network.